Hey everyone, Phil Barrera here from the Way Forward podcast, and I am your host for the 2024 Podathon here in Jacksonville, Florida, where we are joined by some of the best and brightest podcasters from all over Northeast Florida, while also benefiting a great cause here in feeding Northeast Florida. And we're here with our next interview of the evening, and if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself as well as your podcast.
Hello, my name is Christina, but I go by Chris. The name of my podcast is Does Christina Talk? And it describes exactly that, because a person that used to be so quiet, it's like, do you talk at all? But I have a lot to say, so yeah.
I remember those days. It was always really funny when I would end up like in a classroom or a workplace and be like, man, Phil's really quiet. And I'd be like,
I'm just observing.
No, I'm just watching what y'all do. So, well, what made you want to start your podcast?
I think what made me want to start my podcast because of the simple fact that I like to express myself through transparency, and I feel like it's a lot of things that I've been through that I feel like can help other people, and rather than, me keeping that for myself and acknowledge how I got through it, why not share that? So that's the main reason why I wanted to do it, and just to help people, motivate people, because we all go through things, but I should say grow through things.
Yeah.
So yeah,
absolutely, and that's why we all are doing this, because we have something we want to share with everybody else, and why keep that to ourselves? You know what I mean? So that's really great. Do you have either one episode or maybe even a series of episodes that are your favorite?
I only have 2 seasons so far, and I think my favorite episode is called The Inevitable, and it's literally about choosing growth over comfortability. And me, I literally just got laid off of my job, and I know it's because I've been asking for, a life of fulfillment, and rather than being comfortable, why not grow and just be in the spotlight if you're meant to be in the spotlight, or just go after your dreams and goals. So that's my favorite one, because, go listen to it.
Right.
Does Christina Talk?
There you go. Yeah, finding a comfortability in the uncomfortable, I think is very, very important. So, yeah, I love that. What's something about podcasting and something that you've learned in your journey and you're going through now that you want to get better at and improve? I
think what I want to get better at is just not holding myself back, in a sense of like, oh, I'll release it this day or I'll do it next week.
Sure.
I think I've been holding on for my podcast for like probably 2 years. I'm going on 3 years, and I literally just released it going in on the beginning of this year. So, just stop holding on to great stuff that you have to release. Go ahead and release it. It's for someone. So
right. I think, and we just talked about this in one of our other interviews, I think there's a lot of people that can get discouraged early on too when they're looking at the wrong things, such as like download numbers, comparing yourself to the thief of joy, right? That's what they say. So yeah, coming to stuff like this and getting to network and meet like-minded people is a great way to just give yourself some confidence. People, a lot of people come here. I know some people might be hesitant to come to something like this because they don't have a podcast or they haven't started yet, but this is actually the perfect place to come and meet other people that either are in it in varying levels of expertise, which is really great. So is this your first time at a JPU event?
It is.
Awesome. How did you find out about it?
Eventbrite. I'm just looking for things to get into, and I thought this would be great to get into.
Yeah, absolutely. What has been one of your favorite things here this evening so far? The night's still young, but what's been one of your favorite things so far?
I would say just the conversations, the different mindsets, bouncing off of different mindsets and getting the other people's perspective of how they do things, or, bouncing off each other's mind. So I think that's my favorite thing.
Absolutely. Love that, Chris. Well, it was great meeting you. Please let our audience know where they can find you, as well as any of your projects you like to plug.
Okay, well, my name is Christina again. My Instagram is Chris with 2 S's _ 7 S's. Yes, 7 S's. My podcast is Does Christina Talk? You can find me on Spotify. That's where I mainly go on, but you can also find me on Podcasters. And I am currently about to start a YouTube, and it's called, I think my name is Classy Chris, but nevertheless, you can always find me on Instagram, and I can lead you directly to everything that you need to find.
There you go. Make sure you check out Christina, guys. Thanks so much for joining us here at the 2024 JPU Podathon.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes. Thank you.